Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 8 of the Front Page podcast with myself, Ross, and with Matt and Cauley. Cauley's back, everyone.
Wait. I'm sorry for being distant.
We're all extremely happy that he's returned to the podcast.
Took long enough.
Yeah.
I am your favourite liability. I am the favourite liability.
So,
let's not be another person.
will we quickly gloss over UFC 244 since I made the pilgrimage?
Yeah, we need to basically listen to Ross talk about his holiday for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Go on, Ross.
It was spectacular. Got to meet Adesanya, met Volkanovski. Both of them big fans of my rainbow jacket, by the way.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
LGBT represent.
Precisely. But I've got a theory that Adesanya's actually scared of me. And
scared of you?
Yeah. Because
what?
You're not very good at theories, are you?
At the meet and greet, so there's a big massive queue, and as each person would go up, shake his hand, take a photo, he would say to them, like, right, stare off time, and they'd do like a stare off as if it was UFC. It was my turn, and I stood there for the picture, and then I waited for the stare off. He didn't say a word, so I was quite disappointed, and then I walked away, and the person after me, he said it to them as well. So I want to know why he didn't want to look me in the eye and do a face off with me. And all signs point to he's just scared of me.
You should have gone back in the queue and asked him.
He's got back round to the back again.
Yeah.
Just waited 2 hours.
Should have just took your top off and just gone straight up to him.
Stripped into the boxes.
Straight. Waiting. Get on it.
I mean, once he'd seen all of your ribs sticking out, then he would have, the fear would have gone.
I did feel bad for Volkanovski though. He was like, everyone was kind of just clamouring to see Adesanya, and he was kind of just stood there. He ended up just going for a wee shop. It was in the Reebok store. He ended up just looking at different items. Little soul.
Shave that.
Yeah.
Shave that. He's gone there. He's made the effort. At least if there's 2 UFC fighters there, you're gonna, even if there's more, you're gonna go and see every single one, aren't you? You're not just gonna go stand in line for one. Well, I don't know. Did you go and see them all, Ross?
Of course I did. There was only 2 there at the meet and greet, but I walked past Derek Lewis, but it was too, like, I kind of just froze up and didn't ask for a picture. I did see Arlovski, got his autograph, but he looked like he was feeling horrible, so I didn't ask for a picture. Met Aljo outside the press conference for 245.
Man.
I think that's it. That's all from it.
That Derek Lewis thing reminds me of when I met Luis Suarez in Marks and Spencer's in Speak.
Did you actually?
And, yeah, I did, yeah. And I couldn't ask him for an autograph, so my wife had to go and do it.
Why couldn't he?
But I did shake his hand, because I was nervous.
Oh.
Did he bite your hand?
Excuse me. He'd scored 4 goals against me in one game. So let's all focus on the negatives.
Yeah.
Let's not focus on the fact that he was an unbelievable player.
The fact he was in Marks and Spencer's. Yeah?
What's wrong with Marks and Spencer's?
I didn't speak.
Nothing. I thought he'd have like a special, like a big time supermarket. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm showing off my working class origins here, but what's how many supermarkets are way better than Marks and Spencer's?
Waitrose is alright, isn't it?
Yeah, Waitrose is like the top top dog.
Actually, well, there you go. I reckon Booths is better than Waitrose.
Where?
Booths.
What is that?
Well, there you go. Couple of children. Booths. You know.
Is that 41%?
Is that like Woolworths or something? Is it shut down?
Woolworths. You must have been about 10 when that shut down, so how dare you reference it?
I was even younger when it shut down. I still have very fond memories.
I was very disgusted that pick-a-mixes were just dead after that. Like, literally, you tell me somewhere that does a better pick-a-mix.
Wilco's?
Don't insult me. How
you can get the Candy King stuff.
Oh, can you?
That's not bad. Candy King's pretty good. That's true.
Yeah, to be fair, actually, I'll sit down while I'm sitting down.
Yeah, do sit down.
Yeah.
Are
Oh, okay.
we finished ranking supermarkets based on their picking mix facilities?
Well, I never knew that people didn't that people thought Marks and Spencer's food wasn't upmarket.
To be fair,
It is upmarket. It is upmarket. I just thought someone of Luis Suarez's social stature would have been somewhere fancier.
Yeah, maybe he was there by the pasta with his wife and daughter.
what pasta was it?
Italian pasta. He was at the pasta area, the pasta range.
Plain
Ah,
pasta, not just like a pasta.
I mean, I didn't
sauce.
notice if he was picking up tortellini or if he'd gone for a fusilli or, I wasn't,
you
looking at that, but
know,
no, it was.
That's what we're actually interested in.
Yeah.
probably.
Just the old conchigli, isn't it? Just pasta shells. See how many pastas you can name. Anyway, MMA.
Yeah. So
A bit of a digression.
We'll very quickly just go over the event of 244. It was a little while ago now.
Yeah. Nobody cares, do they, Ross?
Start from Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee was spectacular.
Kevin Staffley.
God, what?
Kevin Staffley knocked out Gregor Gillespie cold in front of his beloved Donald Trump.
Yes. I was happy with that because I liked Gregor Gillespie a lot beforehand, and then I found out he was a MAGA, and then I just wanted him to lose, and I was glad he got sparked. Oh shit. Hold on a second. I need to... Hold on a sec.
Holding.
Cauley, you're no longer the biggest liability.
Fucking hell, man. But no, I was actually very upset, to be fair. But it just wasn't very...
You keep kind of fading away, that mic keeps cutting it.
Oh, now, sorry.
Sorry?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, it seems a bit better.
Sorry, it's a signal in this house. I'll be honest with you, it's not the best. But can you hear me now? Sorry, Ross. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah, sorry, man. But no, to be fair, I was very gutted that Gregor lost because he's better than what he looked like. He looked shocking. He just didn't look like he was in it at all, did he?
Apologies for that.
He did that. That's right, Matt. I was talking about the Gregor Gillespie, Kevin Lee fight.
Yeah, he's still asleep, as far as I know.
They really did ask for it on Twitter yesterday. What do you give someone who's named a gift for his birthday? And the comments were just like a new jaw, like a pillow, things like that.
Fair enough.
What else was noteworthy? Darren Till beat Kelvin Gastelum, I suppose. Just move up to that. Oh no, Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker got sparkled.
Yeah, it was a bit. He kind of lost a bit of composure, I think. I don't know if he's ever had any, but it was really kind of. He was just open. He was just leaving himself, getting smashed all over.
A lot of the fellow crowd members were saying that it was an early stoppage, but I really couldn't disagree more.
No, it was
fine.
Great. It was fine, yeah. I've got no problems because every time Johnny Walker fronted up to him again, he was getting smashed in the face again. So
that was a sad one. His walkout, it was the best of the night by far.
Johnny Walker's?
Yeah, it was just spectacular. Bit of Frank Sinatra. Darren Till. Darren Till beat Gastelum.
Yeah, I was pleased with that. I thought it was quite mature and really well planned tactical performance. It
was a really good performance. Everyone was complaining. People around me were saying it was like the worst fight of the night and terrible fight and stuff. Like, I just thought it was a smart performance from Till. He kind of shut down everything Gastelum tried to do.
Yeah. Oh, if he'd gone and tried to stand and bang, he might not have come out with the win. So
exactly. And one judge gave it 30-27 to Gastelum as well.
Yeah, I don't understand that one. But, I mean, apparently Gastelum was in crutches at the media scrum because his leg was so messed up from those leg kicks.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know why Till stopped doing them in the third round, but he could have carried on doing them and it might have done even more damage. But, I thought it was well planned, well executed. I didn't think by the end that the result was in doubt, really.
Yeah, I think Till won every round quite easily.
It was control. I mean, I know Gaston tried to take him down, but Till just got to the fence, spread his legs out. And then he got the overhook every time. He just couldn't take him down.
Yeah.
When something I think is maybe a little underrated about Till is his takedown defense, and Tyron Woodley couldn't take him down, and obviously everyone knows how good he is. And again, Gastelum, another wrestler, couldn't take him down either. So
everything's kind of pointing towards a Till Whittaker fight in London now.
Yeah, Till again was on Twitter today talking about how about we fight at London. I think Whittaker called him out last week. It's good to see Whittaker trying to get back in straight away and not automatically thinking he should have another shot at the title and all that. So.
See, I wonder if Till has some insider info, because he wanted Romero, and then now Dana White's saying he wants to make Israel versus Romero, so I think, is that fight pretty much done? If Till's now turning his attention to Whittaker?
Yeah, I mean, it's also just easier to make a fight between two people who have spoken about each other as well, isn't it? I guess, like if Whittaker's asking for it, and it's probably the fight that will get Till the next title shot if he wins it.
Most likely, yeah. It's hard to deny if he beat him.
I see Till rush.
What?
Off 2 wins. I don't want to see rush for a title shot though.
He's already like number 4 rank in the middleweight division.
I know. If he beats Whittaker, it's good, and he's going to be like top 2 ranked, isn't he? I agree. It sensically, it makes sense. Title shot, but I just think I'm trying to. No, I just don't give him a title shot after 2 wins.
Well, the thing is, I guess that it's also.
If he's still a champion, give him Yole. If he beats Whittaker, give him Yole. Give him.
That'll be like the hardest.
There's so many good
title shots. The hardest way to win a title shot ever.
Yeah, no.
If he beats Whittaker, then he would have beaten the last 2 people to fight Adesanya for belts.
Yeah, I just don't want to see him in a title shot too early. I don't want to have a repeat of Woodley, is all I'm thinking.
I think if he beats Whittaker, I'd be quite happy to give him a title shot. I wouldn't mind it too much. I think it's kind of earned at that point.
It's kind of more than Romero coming off 2 defeats.
Yeah, getting a title shot.
I don't see why Romero's even in a title shot. I don't see that.
I guess the Whittaker defeat was close anyway, and the Costa defeat was close as well. But I think he's getting the benefit of Costa being injured, isn't he?
True.
Costa will be the next shot. Otherwise, I think.
I would love seeing Adesanya knock Costa clean. I cannot stand Costa. I don't know why. He just does my head in.
Well, he's a doper, and he's also a hypocrite.
Yeah.
So there's a few things.
There's absolutely no way he's not on some sort of performance enhancer or steroid.
Everyone.
But we do say allegedly. We have to watch out for libelous or slanderous, I should say, because it's not written down. Slanderous words.
Especially considering how influential the podcast is, we don't want to be spreading any bad things.
Of course.
Definitely
doping though.
He's definitely allegedly doping.
Yeah. Allegedly, definitely.
We have. Well, we'll move on to the main event then. I suppose if we kind of glossed over the co-main, we had Masvidal just bully Diaz for 3 rounds.
Yeah, kind of a non-event in the end, in a way.
It was completely dominant. It was amazing.
It was a good performance. I mean, Nate is gone. He's well past it now, I would say.
I think just get the McGregor trilogy done and just call it a day. Like the
What's the point?
Just because it finishes it off, doesn't it? McGregor's always said that Diaz will always have a rematch from him if he needs one. I say you just do that, make a lot of money, have a big event. Diaz can just
gift McGregor the 2-1 win.
No gifting. I mean, McGregor's not exactly great his last time out either, so.
No, but I don't like McGregor, but I don't think Nate wins that.
Well,
I think I don't know it'd be Pettis, and we were talking before we came on that, I'm not entirely sure it was particularly convincing, and then obviously he got smashed up by Masvidal, who's obviously much improved over the last couple of years, I suppose. But,
I think it was amazing at the start of that fight when Masvidal kind of faked the flying knee again, and Diaz literally turned and ran in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
It's a BMF fight and he's turning his back and running away. Can't blame him.
His style is a bit funny. It's like he has he appears almost slightly turned away for the whole time in a way.
Yeah, it's odd. It's really odd. It goes like extreme southpaw. It has his right shoulder kind of facing the opponent, but I don't know. It's strange. It's hard to describe.
It's difficult. I guess he's not. I think it's fair to say he's a stronger ground player than he is a standing up player. So against someone like Masvidal, you've got to take him down, or you're going to find yourself in trouble with someone who's been standing up fighting people for 20 years or more.
Where's this came from though with Masvidal? It came from absolutely nowhere. It's just an absolute world beater now.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he was a kind of like prelim fighter, or he was a way to kind of kick off the main card, but now he's just incredible, just beating anyone you put in front of him.
Yeah, it's interesting. It'd be interesting to see him get into a fight that's a bit more challenging for him, because I would say that in London he was behind on the cards before he knocked out Phil.
Yeah. So do you reckon you give Masvidal the loser of Colby versus Usman, or do you just give him a title shot?
I don't know. I'm not sure, because no one seems to really seriously be talking about him as a title contender. Not really. Not seriously.
I think it was that everyone's so caught up in the mystique of him being the BMF and baptising people that weren't thinking of him as just a legit contender.
Yeah. I don't know if he sees himself in that way.
I know he's been outspoken about the fact that he wants the belt, and if his mum had the belt, he'd still fight his mum because he just wants the belt. Like, he said things like that before. So
yeah, I know he's talking about fighting Cauley and all that. I suppose that's a fight that everyone wants to see because they've fallen out. And
yeah, it'd be a fantastic fight.
They're not, they're not fans of each other anymore.
I don't think the Colby versus Usman fight's getting enough love. I think it's going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it.
No, I think that event is just stupid. It's just ridiculously good. That entire event is just nuts.
I find it quite furious that I go to I go to America for a fight and it is no title fights on it, apart from the BMF one, but no title fights properly. And the event after has three title fights.
Yeah, I mean, you've got fights on there that would. I mean, the fourth fight, there's just the second one on the main card is Moraes against Aldo, and just nuts. And then
that is insane.
Jan against Faber opens the main card. Neil against Mike Perry is on the prelims.
I mean, but if I was going to that, if I was going to 245, I would not. I wouldn't hold my breath about that Aldo Moraes fight happening. I don't see Aldo getting to the fight.
No, maybe not.
Have you seen the pictures of him already?
Yeah. But you got the thingy as well, Jessica Ai. I mean, she got absolutely destroyed and knocked into the shadow realm by Shevchenko, but she's on the early prelims on that card.
From a title fight to the early prelims. Has that ever happened before? I mean, it's a weird one to notice, but that'd be an interesting stat to see if that's ever happened before.
Yeah, she's like second on the list.
That is mental.
Yeah. It's a very deep card, and it's going to be probably not going to live up to expectation.
I'm
Way
trying to save up and see if I can possibly get to MSG again in April, because we've had Khabib come out and say that if Nevada Athletic Commission don't come out and apologise for fining him for the 229 shenanigans, that he won't fight in Nevada until they apologise to him, so he's going to fight in New York instead in April. And that'll probably be Khabib versus Tony, so that's an interesting one. So I do not see him getting an apology.
That would be great. That would be very good.
You can't apologise for fining someone who leapt over the octagon and attacked people.
No. Yeah, I mean, he did a drop kick into the crowd at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Fuck Dylan Dennis.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Yeah. I'll probably take that back, but I probably don't mean it.
No, you
I don't mean taking it back. No, I'm not taking it back.
So-
Fuck Dylan Dennis.
Do we now move on to UFC Moscow, or do we
Yes.
do Sao Paulo?
No,
Moscow
but
first, then Sao Paulo.
I don't know. We'll just maybe Greg Hardy against Volkov, because I don't know. The event was quite interesting to watch and everything, but on a limited time frame, we should probably talk about what's to come.
I know we all kind of hate Greg Hardy, but credit where it's due.
What credit for getting absolutely just easily beaten for 3 rounds?
No, he showed toughness. His hand was done in. It was still going on. He didn't get finished. I think Volkov could have shown us a bit more in that fight. I think he kind of thought, we'll just get this one finished. We'll kind of move past it, and then
he was playing it safe, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to be the one that gets knocked out by Hardy. But he showed how far behind Hardy is in terms of skill and ability.
Yeah, he's got a lot to play.
But yeah, I was happy that he lost, but it was fine. He was game enough, and he showed some heart.
Yeah.
So yeah.
In the main event, we had the beat protected from his 5-round demons.
Yeah.
He was already gassed. He was so gassed in the third round, and Kato was just piling it on.
I really want to see. He needs to do some longer fights before he gets a title shot for me.
Definitely.
I don't. What's the point in putting him against Holloway, who will just purposefully take him into those rounds?
I think you said on Twitter that they should give him Yair in a 5-rounder and just let Rita go at it.
Yeah, I think so. Or Ortega.
Yeah. I think is Ortega's fighting the Korean Zombie in Busan, isn't he? In South Korea.
Yeah, that's in December, isn't it? So
I reckon just give him Yair in like maybe February or something.
yeah. I mean, I don't understand it. Why doesn't he? I don't know. I know not everybody can have great cardio, but does he not treadmill or run? I mean, he just seems to gas so quick. I know he does I know he does mad stuff, but he must have one of the worst levels of cardio in the UFC.
I mean, if I remember correctly, we didn't really do much that was too flashy in the Cater fight, to be honest. It was quite basic, but it was fancy takedown.
Well, especially, I love that trip though. I love that trip. It's so good.
It is beautiful.
But I think that he's a featherweight as well. It's like, and that's another thing about the cardio. It's like he's so lean that I don't understand where it's going. You know what I mean? It's just
it's unusual.
Yeah, but it's I guess a bit more work to do for me before I can see him as a title shot guy.
I'm not fully on the hype train yet, if I'm honest.
I mean, he's flashy when he wants to be. He's got obvious ability. He's very entertaining sometimes. But he probably, to be honest, in a 5-round fight, he would have fought differently, wouldn't he? You go out slower, or you get yourself up and you just start to slow down at the end and stay away, I suppose.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. We'll see. Because the next time he fights, he will undoubtedly headline a fight night or something.
Yeah.
And we'll see. We'll see what it's like in a 5-rounder. Okay. Shall we move on to Brazil?
Yeah, Sao Paulo, yeah.
Sao Paulo coming up this weekend. I don't know what time it's on for Britain. It's usually even worse than when it's on in America. So, yeah, that'll be a good one for the British supporters. Trying to stay up to watch Paul Craig in the co-main.
Watching Paul Craig spark out Shogun.
Yeah, we had a bit of a curse on our last guest because we had Sam Albion, and he was supposed to be fighting Shogun.
I was looking forward to that one.
Yeah, a couple of days after we spoke to him on the podcast, he injured his hand and had to pull out. So, yeah, sorry about that, Sam, if it was our fault. Remembering the son of Trinidad and Tobago, that's what it was, and he wasn't concentrating.
We had Cal Eleanor probably after his appearance as well, so we'll definitely do our cuss.
But on the other side, just after Tom Aspinall came on, he got signed to the UFC.
That is true.
So we do. We have effects, but not always negative. And so I suppose the when it comes to Sao Paulo, really the main event is quite a good one. Probably if Jan Blachowicz wins, he could possibly be next for John Jones after who we think is probably going to be Dominic Reyes.
I do see Jan winning. I'm picking him to beat Jackery.
Yeah, so if he can pull that one off, he probably puts himself up there, high on the list for the next shot. I think I agree. I would say that Jan's probably going to win. He had a bit of a stumble, but he seems to be looking back in decent form again. I know it was only Luke Rockhold, but good knockout.
Luke Rockhold did do well in that fight in the first round. Have you watched it?
I mean, he's obviously talented. He's former champion. You don't get to that sort of level for nothing. But yeah, I suppose it was a good setup by Jan and a really good finish. So I'm not sure there's much. There'll be plenty of fights, but in terms of talking points from a British point of view, we've got Paul Craig against a legend in Shogun Rua. I fancy Craig as well to take that one. I know you do.
I do think Craig stops him. It might not be a knockout, but I think he definitely stops him.
Yeah, I think he'll probably try and. I reckon he'd like to take him by sub. I reckon he might try that.
He's going to get caught.
Yeah. It'll be good. I mean, one of the best things about Paul Craig is he's one of the things he's in for is to travel and to see the places around the world. And obviously he fought in Mexico not long ago, and now he's going to Brazil. And I think he's really enjoying the fact that he's getting to go around the world and fight people and have fun basically. And I think you can see it in the octagon that he's enjoying himself.
I think we should try and get him on. I think we might be able to pull that on off. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I think the one thing about Paul Craig is he does just get caught in daft things sometimes. I mean, see that fight against, I believe it was Alonso Menefield. He got knocked out because he threw 2 spinning back kicks consecutively, which both were dodged, and the second one was just followed by a big massive right hook to his head.
Yeah.
I mean, some things like that, he's got to just be careful. If he plays it smart, it'll be cool, it'll be fine, and I think he'll win.
But then the fight before that, he got pieced up for 3 rounds and then pulled off a very last minute triangle submission. So,
there's nothing better. There's absolutely nothing better. He's a lot like supporting the Scottish football team as well. You get like small glimmers of hope every so often, but the rest a bit dire.
It's like I suppose you've got that kind of, if you're a Celtic supporter, you see your team win all the time, but when it's against anyone decent in Europe, you might get some good results, but in the end, you're just going to lose.
It's going well. It's going well recently.
Well, yeah, you're going to be in the. You got through out of the groups, didn't you? So
beating Lazio 4-1 away.
We'll
not to be scoffed at for Celtic.
No, of course. We'll see who you lose to in the round of 32.
I know being a Liverpool fan's a bit easy, but beating Lazio 4-1 away is a good result.
Yeah, well, I'm riding off the back of a scintillating defeat of Manchester City, so.
Imagine being a United fan.
No.
Yeah.
And
it's awful.
Yeah. And back to Sao Paulo. The only other real talking point, I suppose, but apart from Henan Barral being on the prelims, is Jared Gordon, who I quite like as a guy. He always seems to be doing good stuff. He's obviously had his problems with drugs in the past and is now helping people or trying to help people get over that sort of problem. And he's fighting Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, that's a great fight. But I think Charles will probably deal with it fairly without issue.
Yeah, I would probably back Charles Oliveira as well. And Oliveira's had even though it's still kind of a step up from the last couple of opponents that Oliveira's faced. I think, even though Jared Gordon's is like 2 and 3 in the last few fights, and but it will be I think it'll be a good one. Like, it's that kind of fight where you could see a way for Gordon to win. It's possible, but Oliveira should probably, especially being at home in Brazil, and you would expect him to win.
He's not said he believes he's the best man to beat Khabib. He has what it takes to beat Khabib.
He said that, did he?
He did say that.
Oh, well, you know, you've got to have self-belief, I suppose.
He sounded quite disappointed there when you heard that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you've got to. There aren't very many people who have got what it takes to beat Khabib. To be fair.
No one.
Yeah, probably no one. For now.
He'll retire undefeated.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see why people think even GSP has a chance now.
I am in the camp that believes Tony will beat him. I think Tony has what it takes at least. I mean, not win, but he has what it takes to win, I think.
I think
he's the closest. Tony's the closest one.
Also Gaethje though.
No.
No one's even bloodied Khabib's nose. 12 fights in the UFC, no one's even given him a bloody nose.
I do think Gaethje might also give him some issues.
Yeah. I mean, because of everyone, they're the two most likely. But you know,
the thing is, everyone. He does the same thing every single fight. Everyone knows exactly what he's going to do, how he's going to go about it, and he still does it. And he takes him down and he smashes everyone. Like, is there a formula to beat him? Is there a formula? Because Michael Johnson rocked him and he got straight back into it. He didn't fade off and he just stuck at pace, stayed in distance, and won. So it's like, no.
Yeah. I mean, again, every always seems to talk about is Khabib, but obviously, how can you avoid it? Because he is something else. To be fair, it'll be interesting to see how Tony deals with it, because he's going to get that fight. I hope he's going to get that fight. So can't wait to see it, because I do think that Tony is the one with the chance, more than anyone else. It's just that idea of how he's going to be able to, you know, Khabib is incredible at getting people down and controlling them on the top and everything, but I mean, it's a cliche and everyone's sick of hearing it, but I don't think there's anybody as good off his back as Tony, so it's being able to attack from that position of being controlled, and you know, maybe Khabib hasn't had to deal with someone like that yet, or with that ability yet.
True.
So
really true.
We'll see. I still think Khabib will win, probably. But Tony is, he's very highly rated, but I still think he's quite underrated.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, yeah.
So,
I don't want to fatboy too much, but yeah.
Well, you know, you do all the rest of the time, so I don't know why you're bothered. But,
you is that us basically? It's got to be a quick one because we have other commitments, but we'll get another one.
No.
I think it hasn't been, you know. But did you have something else to add, Quilty?
No, my phone honestly just went crazy, and then it's like fairly quickly, and then it caught up. So yeah, ignore me. Sorry.
I will say just before we go, there is a bit of breaking. That Kyoji Horiguchi has injured his knee.
No.
And he's withdrawn from the Ryzen 20 title fight on New Year's Eve. And he's also vacated the belt.
He's vacated the belt?
Yeah.
I thought he'd have kept the belt. How long's it for then? I mean, surely you would have let him keep the title.
He's had surgery on his knee. So he's going to be out for about a year, probably.
My God.
Fair play to him for vacating the belt, though. If it was by choice.
But he hasn't vacated the Bellator belt, so maybe it wasn't by choice.
Yeah, I suppose.
But yeah, so I guess, shall we sign off there, guys?
Yeah, we'll get one done soon. Try and get back into the swing of things.
And hopefully Kaya Sakura still has that title fight on New Year's Eve, but who against, we'll find out, I suppose.
At this rate, hopefully we'll hit episode 10 by the new year. But,
yeah. Well, hopefully, maybe we'll record on Sunday and see if we can, you know, cover what happens in Sao Paulo.
Yeah, definitely. Will do.
Okay, guys. We'll take care. Good to chat to you.
Right. I'll see everyone later. Thank you all for listening. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.